Welcome to my channel. Speak kindly. Being compassionate can be a difficult task. Avoiding confrontations, on the other hand, is best for everyone. In challenging situations, here are 15 methods to talk kindly. Number 15. Acknowledge the compliment with sincerity. This may be a situation you've encountered before. Even if you look forward to company parties and celebrations, you may dread running into a coworker you know. After a few sips of punch, they'll emerge out of nowhere and completely transform the atmosphere. When you're among a crowd, it's simpler to be kind to someone who's bothering you than when you're just the two of you. Finding something positive to say about someone can help you de-escalate the situation. Often, the workplace party pooper is surprised by genuine praise, and you can walk away with your dignity intact. Number 14. Having a smile on your face makes it easier to be kind. What about the age-old advice to keep a grin on your face no matter how bad things get? It may not be heartbreaking to be in the crosshairs of a difficult talk, but it certainly be stressful. Even nevertheless, the well-known music has a useful point for helping you communicate with kindness. According to Dr. Brian Robinson's Forbes article, there is scientific data that shows that smiling improves your happiness. Faking a smile can mislead your brain into releasing endorphins and making you happier, according to Robinson. You're less likely to say something you'll later regret if you converse with your teeth showing. However, if the other person becomes agitated, avoid smiling. They may see it as a form of mockery and become angrier as a result. Keep your smile reserved for polite exchanges. Number 13. Don't be blinded by their negativity. Your mood is influenced by your attitude, whether positive or negative. You attract what you send out into the universe, according to the law of attraction. You'll attract more of the same if you choose to smile, be upbeat, and speak generously. Negative comments don't have to suffocate you. Refuse to be swayed by a pessimistic outlook and strive to maintain a positive outlook. Positivity has its advantages, even if it doesn't affect the person's mood. Number 12. Should an apology be offered? Despite our best efforts, we all make errors and damage people's feelings. Contentious moments can arise if the problem is not resolved quickly. Someone might not be so gracious to you if you have insulted them in some way. Be fast to apologize truly when you've harmed someone, even if you didn't mean to. Realize that true apologies include restitution and a promise to never do it again. After that, it's up to the individual to forgive. The other individual may have hurt your feelings and is yet to express regret. It's possible that you've simmered in resentment over their indiscretion to the point of hate. For the most part, individuals cannot be kind while they are enraged with someone else. Number 11. Offer forgiveness with kindness. In human relationships, forgiveness and apologies go hand in hand, yet there are differences as well. You owe it to the person you've wounded or offended to apologize. Like a utility bill that tells you what you owe, it's like this. You, on the other hand, are not obligated to a person's forgiveness. It's a gift from your heart if you decide to forgive someone's offense. It also frees your mind and spirit from the burden of resentment, allowing you to move on with your life. Offering forgiveness does not absolve the offender of responsibility. In addition, it does not wipe the pain from your mind. As soon as you've forgiven each other, you'll be able to speak kindly to each other again. Number 10. Be considerate of the other person. Your personal and professional life will never be short of grumpy people. As a matter of fact, no matter what type of event you're attending, there's always a difficult personality in attendance. If you're forced to interact with someone for any length of time, remembering their past can help you treat them with respect. Most children don't set out to become miserable, bitter adults as a lifelong ambition. People with negative personalities frequently have them as a result of their upbringing, life experiences, or previous mental health concerns. Association for Psychological Science claims that certain people are instinctively drawn to the negative. While this does not excuse impolite behavior, it may explain why your irritable coworker or cantankerous uncle is so perplexing. You may be unaware of the trauma or other circumstances that have made someone's life difficult. You don't contribute to their frustrations by not taking it personally and learning to talk politely. Number 9. Speaking kindly is simpler if you pause. When you're having a difficult conversation with someone, it's tempting to let your lips run faster than your brain. You might say something you'll live to regret if you don't practice attentive pause before speaking. Take a minute to consider how to respond after listening to the other person. Number 8. Don't trust everything you see at first sight. Assume you were recently employed at a corporation and introduce yourself to a new employee. They should, ideally, smile, shake your hand, and welcome you aboard. But what if they don't smile and are rude to you? Because of this, you may be surprised, angry, and hurt by this individual. It's safe to presume that they didn't like you right away and that you won't like them either. While this is a bad start, it may not be a true portrayal of your coworker. Allow them the benefit of the doubt. Perhaps they were verbally shredded over the phone by a client just before you introduced yourself. Or your new coworker could be stressed out due to a looming deadline. See what occurs next before you determine this individual is a jerk. They will most likely stop you later and apologize for being so brief. You may realize that they are a friendly person after all if you show consideration and kindness to them. Number 7. Stay calm during stressful situations. Talking to someone who irritates you might quickly put your temper into overdrive. Staying cool and managing your emotions is one approach to preserve a courteous tongue. Count to 10 silently if necessary, and don't let their emotions dictate yours. Number 6. Practice your speech. When you attend your high school reunion, you know that your long-standing opponent will be there. Though you've graduated from school, your old feelings of resentment and bitterness still bubble to the surface. Smiling and being polite will save the evening from being a complete disaster. Preparation can make all the difference in this case and many others like it. Make a plan for what you'll say in various situations. While you're working to put the past behind you, practice smiling and being truly cordial with others. Number 5. Let your friend help you. You may find yourself in a tense position with another individual from time to time. There is no doubt in your mind that you are unable to deal with them, and you do not wish for things to escalate. Create a polite exit route with a trustworthy friend. Your friend can call your phone or interrupt the chat if you're being harassed by this dreary person. The poisonous individual will find someone else to annoy, so you have a chance to go away. Keeping the peace is a sensible strategy. Number 4. Sharing perspectives. Many annoying people are in need of someone to listen to them because they feel helpless and lonely. It's possible that the grumpy lady next door wants to be your friend, but she can't manage to get her message across. You can learn more about them by paying attention to what they have to say. It's also critical that you express yourself clearly so that there are no misconceptions. Perhaps it was a misunderstanding that brought you together in the first place. If they are unable to be respectful, you may need to keep your distance. Number 3. Communicate positively with your body language. A person's body language is just as important as their words. People may take your interaction as hollow if your words and body language don't match. In the presence of a troublemaker, it's vital that you keep your cool. You should avoid crossing your arms whether sitting or standing. It's easier to relax when everyone's body language is open and relaxed. You can speak respectfully to each other. Number 2. Create boundaries. You're not a doormat just because you've decided to be nice to someone. Rather to ranting or abusing the person, let them know you're open to a civil discussion. You have nothing else to say if they don't respect that. Number 1. Understand when it's time to walk away. It's a sad reality that some people will never modify their nasty or hostile attitudes. If you've tried everything to be kind and it's not working, go away. You don't have to share their bleak outlook on life. Thank you for watching.